seen this place I've known for my whole life. If wherever you tell me to go, I'll go with a happy heart.
Well said. And to bring up a good point, when your father died, he gave me this letter. That letter got to...
Here. It's only 14 shillings for that.
Gimme! Anyway, your father gave me this letter and told me to set you on your way to the House of Shaws near Crampton. It's there he came from, apparently, and it's there you should go.
The House of Shaws? What has my father to do with that?
You can get it, but the name of the laird is the name you bear, Balfour of Shaws.
You can, it might be just a common name as William Peter Buggy's Slick Eye King of H. Sanders.
As what?
As William Peter Buggy.
Never mind, then. It's time you're on your way. But one more thing before you leave. One for the road.
Sir, can you tell me the way to the House of Shaws?
Aye. You go north on South Street, east on West Street, take a right onto Left Street, and left onto Right Street, go up on Down Street, and down and up Street, and you should get there all right.
Is it a big house?
Aye, it is that.
And the folk, what are they like?
There's nobody there you could call folk.
What? Not even the laird?
Ooh, aye. Who's the laird, all right? If I could give you a piece of advice, stay clear of Shaw.
Mr. Balfour! Mr. Balfour! Mr. Balfour! Mr. Balfour!
It's loaded.
I am here to deliver a letter.
Put it down on the doorstep and be off with you.
I will not. It's a letter of introduction.
Your name?
David Balfour.
Is your father dead? Aye, he'll be dead, and that will be what brings it to my door. Into the kitchen with ye, and touch nothing. Now let's see Alexander's letter.
I'm here to deliver it into the hands of Ebenezer Balfour, and no other.
Who do you think I am? Little as you like it, I'm your born uncle, and you are my born nephew. It's nothing to laugh about. You had hopes, no doubt?
Yes, when I learned that my kin were genteel, I'll take no favors that are nay freely given.
Oh, you need no worry about that. If you go back out and around, you'll find a little chest with papers in it. That'll explain your full legal inheritance. Go and get it for me like a good lad. And we'll explain everything. Man, are you still alive?
Indeed I am. That place is perfectly safe.
Oh, I thought it wasn't finished.
Nope, it's good.
Drat.
My nay favor is there.
Ah, I almost forgot. I gave them to Mr. Rankeeler, the lawyer. We'll go over into town then. That'll be good, because he also has some business with Captain Jose, the brig Covenant. He'll settle everything for the good of all tomorrow.
Do you ken who is the oldest Balfour? Ebenezer or Alexander?
Alexander, of course.
Why would Ebenezer be if he's alive?
Ooh, he's a cool one, he is. He clean out murdered his brother just to get the House of Shaws.
He did? Oh. Your uncle is a fine man for business. But when he's finishing up a few things, let me show you my ship. I have an appointment with Mr. Rankeeler. Oh, it won't take a moment. And I can set you off on the quay, right by the lawyer's place. He's a sly one, the fox. Come to my boat, so I'll have a word with him. I'm coming! He's a fine fine ship she is. This here's the galley. Over here we have Mr. Sean, my finest seaman. If you come down here, this here is the roundhouse. This is where all the finest food, drinks, and ammunition is kept. This is the officers' quarters. It's all very fine, Captain, but shouldn't we get to shore now? That's the point, young man. Let me get back! Let me get back! This ship and not paying any money. You might as well work. You'll be serving the officers in the roundhouse. This is one of the small fishermen's boats. But who's that? That's an ordinary fisherman.
You ought to keep a better watch in your ship.
I could say the same for your men.
I'll say nothing again then. They were good men and now they're at the bottom of the sea.
That does not explain what you were doing here in the first place.
I was trying to reach a French cruiser, but it gave us the go-by in the fall. I wish to high heaven you could have done the same. But if you take me to where I was going, I'll give you 100 guineas.
To France? Nah, I can't do that. To take you back where we came out from. That's what we didn't talk about.
60 guineas in Linley Lock, and 30 anywhere else on this shore except in the land of the Campbells. It's a broad target. You cannot miss it unless you're a nae sailor.
All right, it's a deal. Here's my hand on it. Well, in the meantime, Davy can show you the roundhouse.
Get me a drink, man.
As soon as I get to keep only the far I'm drinking the roundhouse, maybe I'd have a chance of... What is it, Davy? The man's wants a drink, and I need the keys. Here's my chance. Davy, give me a couple pistols. Are you ready to die?
What do you mean?
Oh, there's pirates here. They've kidnapped me, and now they're trying to kill you and get all your money.
You fight by me?
That I am.
Good. You have my sword and dirk for weapons.
I have a banana and 2 flapjacks.
You have a what?
I have a banana and 2 flapjacks.
I see you have much to learn in the way of weapons. At least you won't be hungry during the fight. Now then, I'll want this door open.
But it better be closed.
No, if I'm to fight, I'd like to see all my enemies in front of me.
This is an odd welcome.
Yes, but there's a reason for it. I bear a king's name. I am become a king, and this sword is slashed heads off mad wings, and you have toes to your hands, fingers to your feet. Well, anyway, it's slashed off flint. That's I can tell you, I ain't true. So gather your cupboards about you and fall on.
I'll mind this, David.
Open! Come on in the next few minutes.
Here's some handling weapons.
That's right. Run, you cowards, run! Ha ha! Run away while you can. Ah, Davy, that was a bonny fight. I'll remember this long. Ah, yes. If ever you seek for Alan Brack Stewart, just take this button and go to James of the Glens in Abbott. You'll find me easy there. Yes.
Thank you.
Bonny Captain Davy. Yes. It's time we got some rest. I think they'll be more willing to talk genteel in the morning.
This is an odd omen, Mungo. On the day when I am to chase the Stuarts out of house and home, the lad comes and asks me the way to James Glenn's. Any other day, I would have set him to your right and bidden me a Godspeed. But today,
Sir, look out! Look, there he is! Stop that boat! There's an accomplice posted here to detain us until the murderer took aim.
David, here. Now if you found you are lying, do as I do. Oh, well, yon was a hot burst.
I'm afraid we must part our ways now, Alan.
No, there's no need to do just that yet.
Indeed there is. You killed the man in cold blood, even if he is an enemy of your clan.
No, Davy. If I was to kill yon treacherous dog, it wouldn't be in my own country, for it would only bring trouble there. Besides, I haven't got a gun to kill him with.
Well, I'm stumped. So you didn't kill him after all?
Cross my heart and Jacobite's honor, I had no part nor act in it. Sick a fuss about camp, Lennos. I'm nae so scarce, that I can.
Well, if you put it that way.
You and I are hunted outlaws now, Davy.
Outlaws, but I'm innocent. I'm inclined to trust the justice of my country.
Huh, justice. With the Campbell as the judge, and Campbell swarming in the jury. Aye, justice all right. The justice is the lead right to the gallows. Nay, Davy, you're in the Highlands now. You run or hang.
Well, if you put it that way.
I do put it that way. Well, Davy, just a little more, we'll be in the lowlands again.
Yippee!
Wheesh, man, you'll have the whole army on to us. Now then, now yet to cross the further forth. Can get past that, then we'll be safe.
But if you make a boat, then you'll make clever tattletales and many else.
Oh, Davy, man, you're a man of little invention. If I'm to make a boat, I'll make a body to take it back for us. But I think I have an idea. Let's just go into that inn there. You act all wearied through.
Easy enough, I am.
Now remember, to act as tired as possible.
I'll do whatever I can to help him.
Well, at the moment he's in sore need of friends.
What? Has he none?
On this island, they're all in France.
In France? Young man, you don't mean to say.
Who?
I'm so young.
He's old enough to hang.
Let me get you some cover. And then I will see what I can do to help. Alan, what are you thinking?
Thinking I have a way to get us across the firth. That's exactly what I think. This old lady can help us in any way possible. Well, then that will be good.
There's a boat owned by my family down by the river. I'll head to cross tonight by the moonlight myself.
See, what did I tell you? I wonder if she could roll very well, though.
I'm thinking I should go to Mr. Rankeeler while you hide out here.
It's a good idea. What will be the signal when you come back?
I'll hum a favorite tune of mine.
that you learn down here, and that'll no do. You have to learn a Highland tune from me. Here, let me think of it now. Ah, yes. You try it. It's good, but you don't need such a long ending.
Okay. Do you know where Rankeeler's lawyer house is? Be strange if I did not, for I am the man. What would you be wanting? I'd like a private appointment right now. And what be your name? Mr. David Balfour. David Balfour, you say? Come in by all means. Sesame. First, I would like a little about what you've been up to. There have been rumors you've been missing for 2 months. Here, I wrote it down. 2 months ago, my uncle and I agreed to go to see you about the inheritance after he finished some business with Mr. Hoseason of the Big Covenant. He pursued me to take a look on board, and there he kidnapped me. I would have to been sold in the Carolinas if it hadn't been for the invention of a certain Adam Breck Stewart. Wait a minute. I think that when you mention Jacobites that are not in full agreement with the law, you should give them a different name. All right. We ran over to Mr. Thompson's boat, and he tried to pursue Mr. Hoseason into taking him to France. But Mr. Hoseason would only settle on returning Mr. Thompson to where he came from. Later, though, I found out that Mr. Hoseason wanted to murder Mr. Thompson and rob him. So I disclosed this to Thompson, and together we fought the whole ship's crew. But during the night, when no one was watching, a storm blew and wrecked the ship. I managed to survive, just barely though, and I looked for Mr. Thompson in the land of Apin. I happened to come across Mr. Glenn. Sadly, it was just then that the shot had murdered him was fired. I fell in again with Mr. Thompson. Together we trekked through the hazard until we finally getting back here. And that's the whole story. Alright, now let me give you a bit of the backstory about your inheritance. Now, Mr. Ebenezer, your uncle, was not always mean and selfish and ugly. He was once quite the opposite. And so it happened that Alexander and Ebenezer both fell in love with the same woman, your mother. Now, it was arranged that they would draw lots, and one would get the woman and the other the estate. Of course, all of this was done without any help from their lawyer, namely me. So, the estate is entirely yours. Well, surely Ebenezer would take us to court. Yes, unless we could have some proof of the kidnapping. We could ask one of the sailors, but I don't think that their evidence is reliable. Wait, I'm just about to be brilliant. I think I've got everything settled on my end, but I'll need your help to secure shots.
What exactly?
Get down. As soon as Mr. Rankeeler comes, we'll start on our way. Ah, here comes now Mr. Rankeeler, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Rankeeler, and all that.
Likewise.
Well, we should get on our way now.
It's no decent to come at this time of night, and I have a gun. I didn't care if you have a gun. I have important business to discuss concerning one David Balfour. David Balfour? Well then come in here and be quick about it. No. I bear a king's name and am come of kings. Better family than you. So what's business we do will be done out here. Alright. all right. Be gentle, I'm coming. Now then, what is it about him? My clan, which lives on the west side of Scotland, found a boy half drowned, washed up on shore. We took him in and took care of him, but he's an extra mouth to feed, and he costs money. We're mighty eager to get rid of him. So here's my work to do. What do you want done with the lad? I don't quite follow you. Let me put it this way. Do you want the lad killed or kept? Oh, kept. I'm not one for violence. Then you'll have to give us money. He's not cheap. How much are you asking for? As much as he gave Hoseason for kidnapping him. Whoever told you that is a first-rate liar. In all the time I've known Hoseason, I've never known him to lie once to me. You know Hoseason? He and I are old buddies. Well, this time he lied. But truth be told, I gave him 20 pounds in good silver.
Well, that'll be enough, I'm thinking. Good evening, Mr. Balfour. Good evening, Ebenezer.
Davy, man!
By the way, Mr. Thompson, is your Christian name Henry? James? Maybe George?
Why do you ask?
Well, you said you bear a king's name. I don't know of any King Thompson. So I figured your Christian name must be that of a king.
Well, Davy, I cannot stay behind.
I understand.
It's time for me to return to my chief. After all, I have duties, no matter how much I'd like to rest a while.
It's alright, but remember, when you stop close by me, remember that there will always be an open door at Shaw.